Wonder what we do when we pre-ride a course? Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm here at Missoula at Marshall Mountain. I'm here for the, I heard, 10th running of the Missoula ProXCT, and I'm with my teammate Dara, and we're gonna go ride the course. Moxie Kinetics presents what to look for when pre-riding an XCO course. The thing that's important to do when you pre-ride a course is make sure you know the start and finish of your course, and practice your start so that you know which gear you want to be in case you forget to do that on race day. You can look down and be in it. So my first time, this start is pretty flat with a little uphill, kind of loose gravel. I'm going to start just kind of in a mid-gear and see how it feels, and practice my start.
You're on.
Okay, so that first start felt really good. Maybe like I could just use one slightly bigger gear so I'm not quite as spun out. So I'm going to try it one more time.
And they're all Alexis starting.
So one thing I always look out for when I'm pre-riding an XCO course is some of the big transitions on courses that I'm going to want to make sure that I'm in a position that I want to be in. So this part of the Missoula XCO course is where we transition from the final gravel road climb here into a section of switchbacks. Switchbacks is pretty darn steep, and there's not great passing opportunities. So I'm going to pay attention on my pre-ride to where I want to be in the right position with the riders who are around me, and be strategic about what position I'm in the pack as I enter the single track. Oh, I forgot how much these switchbacks hurt. So sections on the course where you've got two tracks are really important to mark where they are, because these are your best opportunities to pass. And I make sure that I ride both the lines so I know how they ride. Okay, so one thing when we're pre-riding the course is we're always trying to dial in our tire pressure to the terrain. I've just run one lap, and I felt like I had too much tire pressure, meaning that my tires were a little bouncy on this kind of loose shale that we have here. So I took out a whole bunch of air. I think I took out too much. So I'm gonna check what I ended up doing. Oh yeah, I was running at 19 and I dropped my pressure down to 12, which is a bigger change than I was hoping for. So I'm gonna put some more air back in my front, and I'll check my rear as well. So first lap I ran 19:21. I'm gonna run this second lap with something more like 17:19 in the rear. So it's super important on the courses whenever there's two lines to make sure you know both lines. On this course, there's a high line that you lose some speed going uphill and making this corner, but it's a pretty fast shot out of it. The other one, you've got a little bit more direct line in, but the way you land, you have to make a sharper corner at the bottom, and so that's where you're gonna lose speed at. I think both the lines are gonna run about the same speed at race pace, but they're strategic, especially if you wanna pass a rider. All right, so this is one of these weird squirrely corners on this course that there's a lot of wrecks, and there's always a ton of people spectating this. So we're gonna watch my teammate Dara ride this line, and then me. Here's your pre-ride checklist. Practice starts. Note wide to narrow trail transitions and look for places to pass. Dial in your equipment, ride A and B lines, and practice challenging parts until they're easy. Now go out there and enjoy your pre-ride.